he's not only looking at it from a score and emotional, like, let me tell you how to feel about these characters. He approached it like, okay, what's the setting now that, okay, they're down in this cellar and this, so what he did
kind of
is
like a damp, dark environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
so
like a converted cellar into a shelter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was brought on board the film really early in the process. I even had the chance to go to New Orleans and visit the set, and I got to walk around Howard's bunker and get a feel for what the physical space felt like, this claustrophobia. My musical imagination just started going into overdrive. Deep, subterranean textures, orchestra clusters, sounds that I thought could represent this really unique physical space that the vast majority of the film takes place in. When I left the set and came back to LA, that's really the question I needed to answer. How would I create those sounds for this unique space, for this unique film?
Mm-hmm. And so what he did is he had his sound design team go and just start recording sounds of them like taking big chains in like a warehouse kind of sound where it would sound like that.
Yeah. Kind of echoey, sort of underground, enclosed feeling.
Metal.
Industrial.
Industrial, yes. And they would just be slapping chains together and like giant, the big tin trash cans, they were like doing the lids and all this kind of stuff just to kind of get a feel for what it would sound like in there.
Yeah, the chaos outside of the bunker.
Yeah, before he even wrote the score, that's the way he wanted to approach it, is let me really capture
what that would feel like,
Mm-hmm.
and then what kind of music or sounds can I associate to that, instruments and such.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so, last episode we were talking about his mentor, Elmer Bernstein, always telling him that you should start with one unique sound when you start a film so that it can immediately capture the audience's interest and pique their curiosity.
Yeah.
So there's a video, speaking of his vlog series, I think this one was a little bit more produced. It wasn't necessarily his personal vlogs, probably in promotion of the film. It's just called The Music of 10 Cloverfield Lane, and we'll put it on our YouTube list for you to check out. But it was really cool to see the intensity that he was approaching it and really wanted to grasp what it would be like to be kind of holed up underground.
It was very
cellar.
Creative how he gathered some of those sounds.
Yeah. There's two instruments that we're going to discuss on this particular score that he kind of brings to the forefront.
When you see 10 Cloverfield Lane, the very first sound you hear is the Yayli Tanbur. The tambur is a string instrument from Turkey, and it has a really interesting metallic and yet vocal sound. The musician I work with on this instrument is Malachi Bandy. He has a way of taking unusual instruments, Renaissance instruments, ethnic instruments, and making them very expressive.